Hi everyone, I'm your Gaurav Bhaiya. Right now, TCS NQT has become very important opportunity for the people. And now exams are coming, right? Dates has been announced. It's a highly time that you should prepare for TCS NQT in terms of coding, in terms of your aptitude and other things, right? Hopefully you guys are preparing for the aptitude. Multiple lectures has been came on our website, right, and on our YouTube channel also. Hopefully you guys are watching those lectures. In this particular lecture we will understand what kind of questions generally TCS ask, and it's an NQT exam. We'll understand two similar questions which has been asked or maybe based on the similar pattern. One is already asked, one is based on a similar pattern. Also I'll tell you the resources, that what resources you should refer to prepare, right, and what kind of questions you should be solving to crack your coding round specifically. Okay, cool. Yeah, then we'll begin with the problem statement. So if you'll see here, we have a problem statement. Trust me, when it comes to a coding problem, it's a very important to understand what has been given and what has been asked to you. Right. Once you understand this part, then you think about it, how to solve it. Then again, you go for the coding part. Languages can be different. You can write the code into the Java and Python and C++. Right. So whatever you're comfortable at, you can write. Today I'll write in Java, and hopefully you guys are already aware about, right, about the Java and the syntaxes. But anyway, for algorithmic basis and other things, we'll make it common for everybody. Right. So let's read the problem all together. Problem says to us, Alice and her friend are playing a game of Barbul Kho. So Kho you guys already know, no? But anyway, we'll understand the rule again here. So Alice is acting as a mediator, and the rest of the N friends are seated on N chairs, one each. So who is a mediator? Alice is the mediator. Other friends are sitting on the chairs, right? N chairs. Alice starts by providing a paper with a single digit number. What Alice will do, she will provide a paper with a single digit number to friend present at number 1. So whoever is present at starting, no, to that person Alice will give a chit, right? Let's denote friends by F. So let's say friend is denoted by the F, where F will be the size of N. So whatever the array or list has been given, that will be of size N. So F1 to Fn you will have the people, means starting from the bun, right? Again, represents friends seated respectively after receiving the paper with the digit F1 will enact and try to tell F2. So what will happen? For example, you have F1. In the next page, we have the examples also. So let's say first person has received that chit and he will pass to the, or she will pass to the another person, right, without speaking. Similarly, F2 will communicate to the next person, which is F3, or F3 will to other, right? This will continue. This continues until the last person Fn understand the digit. Okay, this will continue till the last person understands this digit. Finally, the last person will write the digit on a separate paper. So now the last person will write that particular number on the separate paper and give it to Alice to compare both papers, that what Alice has shared and what he has received, that Alice will compare. If the digits are similar, so the digit which Alice has given to the uh, person number 1 and received from the last person, right, are they same or not? So now if the digits are similar, Alice will give a teaser to each friend. Right, if all the digits are similar, like everybody passed the correct thing, so she will give to teaser to everybody. However, if digit do not match, in case digit which Alice is matching now, if this does not match, in this case Alice will ask each friend's digit and she will offer the teaser to the only those who understood the digits correctly. So now here somehow what happens now, if Alice found like something else I have received, in that case she will only offer the teaser to the people who had understood correctly. Now given n number of friends and digit array D, denoting the digit understood by the each friend, right? So that's, again, find out how many of Ali's friend have not enacted well or did not understand, which means that somebody or some people are there who haven't understood what digit has been passed, what they need to transfer. So there are two possible reasons. One, that okay, I did not acted correctly, right, and that's why the next person was not able to understand me, right, which generally happens, right. Next thing is that I acted properly, but some next person was too dumb to understand that part, right. Again, right? So that was the region. So we have understood we need to identify all those people within an array where people do not understand the number passed by the previous one, right? That's what our job is, to figure it out. So we understood the problem statement, right? So we will be given an number, let's say number of friends, and again an array d. So now we have n equals to 3, one array, let's say I'll write arr, where I have 4 comma 4 comma 4. What happened, Alice has passed this 4 number, first person, which is on the 0 index. This person will give that number to the next person, similar again, right? This will give to the next person, similar again. So now they were able to share all the data equally, right? Whatever has been shared with them similarly has been communicated to the next, right? Now the thing is that here who left or who has said incorrectly, there is a nobody. So that's why the output is coming 0. Everybody enacted correctly and everybody understood it. Again, next example, let's say n equals to 5, right? And we have an array arr where I have 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 2, correct? Now the thing is, here if you see this part, Alice has passed 1, but this person has understood 2, which means one wrong person, right? 1. Again, this person communicated 3, but it should communicate 1, right? But anyhow, the next person also understood wrong, so another 1. This again understood wrong, another 1. This also understood wrong, another 1. So if you'll see here, 4 people are there who haven't understood this correct, right? Either misrepresented or understood, right? This one part, and that's why the output is 4 here. Hopefully everybody has understood this part, that how this problem statement is defined, but how we can solve it. Now the solution goes is that, okay, how will I check it that all the values are similar? If they are not similar, I need to check what all the values are similar to index number 1. So one possible option, obviously, that you take the 0 index value, which is the first value, and compare with all other values, right? So whoever does not match, that you will do plus plus. That will be your solution. Make sense? No? One good possible solution, right? Cool here. So let's do this part. Right. So what I'll do here, I'll just go to the here I'll create a new folder here for you guys. So let's say TCS NQT. Maybe more videos will come. In that case, it will be helpful for you. So I'll open my Visual Studio Code. You choose your own ID, whatever is comfortable for you. I just choose the Visual Studio Code, okay? So I'm here. I'll just close this part and I'll open my folder in my VS Code, okay? It's here. I'll create one Java file. Why Java? Because I won't write in Java. You can convert in any language wherever you're comfortable, but you will understand the code part at least, don't worry. So now here I'll write, let's say, practice 1.java. So I'll define a class here, public static. Okay. So I guess AI is on in my laptop. I'll just do one thing, no? I'll just turn it off first, then I'll write the code. So not settings, extensions I'll go. Here's the extension. GitHub Copilot. So basically it's a AI which suggests us the code and help us in the debugging and lots of things. I'll just disable this part because I don't want here as of now. Again, I'll open my folder, so now suggestions will not come, okay? Cool. So here I am, I'll write public static void man to basically public static void man. So get this template. So this is a basic Java template, right? What will I do here? The problem statement was to find. Okay, so I just need to find what? How many people did not enact it properly or understood correctly, correct? So I'll just write a function here. So public static, right? And this will return an integer value to me, integer. Let's say solution or something. Okay, which receives an array, an integer array, and the size. I'm assuming these two things will come, right? So here we go. You need to return a number, that's why it's given an error. So anyhow, we'll handle that part. So let's assume that n is equals to at first time 3, which we had, correct? And we had an array arr, so we'll test also. And what was that? It was 4 comma 4 comma 4. Okay, whoever do not understand Java, now I'll give you the reference today. In the prep Insta itself, I had created a 7 days placement series in the Java, so that particular playlist will help you a lot in understanding Java. Right, so here we go, and then I'll just print my solution part. So solution, and I'll pass this thing. So this is what, because I've defined the standard template, now I can write the code here for every time. Okay, so here what we'll do here, you define the count first. So let's say at a starting count is 0, means everybody have understood. And then you take the first element. Okay, so let first is equals to ARR 0. So you've taken ARR 0 as first. Now iterate over the remaining elements. So for int I equals to 1, not 0 index, because 0 already you've taken. I is less than size which has been given to us, correct? And again I plus plus. So basically hopefully everybody understand, right? And again what will you do here, if at any point of time, my first is not equals to what, ARR I, means the value which is available on my ARR array, right, and all the index, if they do not match the first element, in that case I'll do count plus plus, correct? That is the logic. So you do count plus plus, at last you return the count, return count. So now this is a perfect and fine solution, right? So let's try to run this part. I'll just go to the terminal, C, not CD, Java C, Java C means Java compiler, practice, again Java, and again I'll do practice 1. So here 0, it's coming, right? Because all of them have understood. Let's understand the another example. In that time we had 5, and I remember the first number was 1, then another was 3, right, then next was 2, and I don't know what was the next value. 1 2 3 2 2, right? So 1 2 3 2 comma 2. So let's understand this also, what output is coming. So this is how I'm doing the testing. So 4 is coming, which means our solution is entirely correct, right? And hopefully everybody is able to understand. But if you are learning right now, what will you do here? You do the dry run. Dry run means try to put the array here, try to put the size here, and see how this entire code is working. But hopefully that is not too hard for you to understand as of now. It's a simple code. But the problem difficulty generally goes to medium to hard, right? Not that too hard, but still it's a medium to hard to solve the problems in the TCS NQT. It's very important for you to do lots of practice. Okay. Perfect. Now let's move to the another problem. Which one is a easy problem, right? But it's still based on the TCS NQT. A librarian is digitalizing, okay, old books and needs to store page numbers in reverse order for a historical reference system. Help the librarian reverse the order of a given list of page numbers. Okay, so somewhere here, you understand the problem statement. They have given you the list, you need to just reverse it. So reversing an array or list, whatever kind of data structure has given to you, that you need to implement. And hopefully that is not too difficult for you. Right, you apply a 2-pointer algorithm that I'll take a start pointer, I'll take an end pointer, then I'll do the swapping. But eventually the people who already understand this part, they'll say that this is very easy. But the people who are learning right now, they will feel stuck. The purpose of this particular lecture was to tell you how do you solve the problems, what kind of questions generally TCS and QT ask, right, and what will be the common topics, right? So that is the purpose. Don't think that it's too complex or too easy, right? Anyhow, the motto or the only importance of this video was to understand what kind of problems generally comes in the TCS NQT. Okay, and again, how do you solve them? Cool here. So I'll just open the, create another file which is practice2.java. Here we go, public static void man. I'll just copy the same part, and that's why I created it, because this will remain same, correct? Only the solution will change. That's why I created one standard part, and here I'll define a public static. This will be an integer array which it will return, integer array, and not integer array void, because you need to reverse. So we'll do in place, so you don't have to return anything. So void, and what I'll do here, solution, right, which receives an array and size n. Okay, so here you go. What will you do here now? What we'll define here, basically I need 2 pointers left, which is 0. Right, that's a good solution. We are doing n by 2 time complexity because of n by 2, but anyhow 2 is the constant, you'll ignore. that becomes O of n time complexity, left and right. Okay, so I have defined two pointers here, and right will be what, n minus 1. So right means index of the last element, which is length minus 1 always, correct? And then I'll do a while loop here. When my left edge is smaller than the right part, then what I'll do, I'll just swap the elements, first and last element, and then I will move my pointers, correct? So how will I do it? I'll write here int temp, and temp is equals to, I will write here arr, and I'll write left, correct? And then again my left is free, so now I can put value into the left part, correct? So left part is here, and then arr right, perfect. Now my right is free, I can put into the temp, so arr right, so temporary variable will come here, so swapping is happening here. Okay, so temporary variable is coming here, so this is how my value is getting swapped, and at last if you'll see, your array has been reversed entirely. That was a good solution, however, but you don't have to print it here, you just call it. Okay, just call it, because it's not returning anything, so you can't print it. But now you check here, let's say south. But yeah, the problem in the Java, now you can't directly print. So arrays class I'll import arrays.toString. This will help me to print my array, so I'll write array. So this time you'll see this is the array, I want to just reverse it, but I'll just put a different example. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ideally this should become 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, correct? If that is becoming, then it's a correct solution. Hopefully this looks good to me. I'll just run this code, Java. So this is practice 2, Java practice 2. So if you'll see here, it's an infinite loop is running. Ask me why? Because at none of the places you moved your left and right pointer. So left plus plus and right minus minus. So right will be reduced every time, left will be increased every time. So that's how your window is shrinking in this way, correct? Perfect. Yes. Now if I'll do, so this will give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Working correctly, right? So this is what I wanted to cover today here. So you understood how do you solve these problems, right? Two common good problems we have understood. Now for you, how to explore more problems to solve in the TCS NQT. So go here, search for TCS NQT prep Insta. So now if you search this particular part, you will have this particular window, right? So understand all the pattern, all the type of questions which generally gets asked, right? Everything will be here. You go to the coding section here. So let's say coding questions. You click on the coding questions, start solving them. So they're good problem statement. They are generally previous year questions which has been asked in the TCS NQT. And again, advanced coding questions, you go ahead. One problem we already solved, this particular problem. Another was a separate problem which is based on the similar problem, right? So here, these are the good problems which generally you should solve. I'll recommend a lot that you go on this particular page, understand all the patterns. It's entirely free, right? Anything, you don't have to pay for this. So go and understand the pattern, understand the type of topics, and solve the previous year questions, which is very important. Now, next part is that if you want to prepare, how will you prepare? One part is that those want to, let's say, what I'll do, no, I'll just open one part. Let's say here, one new window I'll open. So let's say I'll go to the YouTube. Okay. So here I'm on YouTube. I'll just go to the YouTube, and then I'll search for Java by Gaurav Pandey. So anyway, you guys know my name, no? So Java Essentials, Career 247. One channel is there called Prep Insta. I'll write Prep Insta also. Prep Insta. So if you'll see here, Java for placement in 7 days. Those who want to learn the Java, no? You go and watch these 7 videos. You'll be able to understand that basic level of understanding of Java, so you can solve the questions in the TCS NQT. Next part is the coding part. Here, a one lead code series I had covered where 50 questions are approximately already done. Right, that will help you to understand the basic problems. So see and go through those part. Whatever looks good for you, you just choose them. Alright, different languages also I've covered. Now another part is that if I want dedicated TCS NQT level preparation, how will I do it? So go on the Prep Insta Prime. So search for TCS NQT Prep Insta Prime course. So search this part. Here somewhere you will have Prep Insta Prime, right? And go here TCS NQT syllabus page. So you have this TCS NQT syllabus page where you will have everything all together covered, right? And the good part is that if in case you want to buy a Prime subscription, you utilize a coupon code here. So include subscription here. Which subscription you want? Basically, let's say I want this 3 month of subscription or maybe the 6 month of subscription. You go here, apply a coupon code Pandey Max or GP Max. GP Max was the coupon code GP Max. You apply here. If you see, you will have the maximum discount. You see, maximum discount. So in 6 months, you can get in 1,999. Extremely good discount. Whatever maximum discount will come, you'll always get on the GP Max. So remember this coupon code and apply it and get the subscription. It will be super cheap for you. But TCS specific preparation you can do. I'll show you internally how this program looks like. So I'll just search the same part here. Insta Prime TCS NQT. So let's go here on the Insta Prime. So this is Insta Prime TCS NQT syllabus page. I'm here. I'll just open for you. Crack it with Prime. So here you're on the Prime. This is your TCS NQT course. If you'll see this course, here you have your basics, again foundation of numerical ability, means all the aptitude, verbal, whatever is necessary has been covered here. Again for the coding part also, quantitative aptitude, reasoning, everything will be here, right? So you go to the coding course. Coding course, basically you want to understand a specific coding or DSA, choose a specific course. Anyway, it's not mean that you are taking a subscription for one particular program. You will have all 200 plus course library where you can learn any course which you want. But right now it's a high time you should prepare for the TCS NQT. I'll recommend it, go through it, check it once and start learning and crack this TCS NQT. Whoever wants that, sir, I have a specific doubt or personal thing I want to ask, in case you have any challenges, you can search Gaurav Pandey Mentor on the Google, right? You will have my LinkedIn profile. Gaurav Pandey Mentor, search, go to the Google, you will have my LinkedIn profile. Connect me there, give me a message in case you have any bigger challenge which you want to discuss with me. Cool, yeah, then hoping this thing that you guys have understood what kind of pattern generally comes in the TCS NQT, right? But if you want all real updates, this is your one platform on the Instagram, again for the Discord, again for the Facebook. Refer these channels and platforms to raise your doubts with multiple people from the Insta team. Thank you everybody. Thank you for watching this entire lecture and wishing you very, very all the best. Go ahead and crack TCS NQT. It's yours only.